Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. So today we're going to take a look at this 2022 Ford F150 XLT. Huge shout out to Carolina Auto Direct for providing this truck for me today. They have a massive selection of pre-owned inventory. Definitely check them out. That link is down in the description. The F150 that you see behind me is equipped with both the 302A package along with the FX4 package. It's finished off in a Gate Black, and they have a starting MSRP right around $34,000. And to start off today's review, let's take a look at what powers this F150. There's a few different engine options. This model has the 5-liter naturally aspirated V8 paired to the 10-speed automatic transmission. It pumps out 400 horsepower around 6,000 RPM and 410 pound-feet of torque around 4,200 RPM. That power sent to the rear wheels. However, like I mentioned with the FX4 package, you can put this truck into 4-wheel drive. It weighs in just under 6,000 pounds. It'll do 0 to 60 in 6 seconds with a top speed of 130 miles an hour. And it has a fuel capacity of 26 gallons. You'll expect to see around 16 miles per gallon in the city and 22 out on the highway. This has a wheelbase of 145 inches. Its overall length is 231.7. It has a width of 79.9, a height of 77.2, and its ground clearance measures in at 9.4 inches. As we move on to the exterior styling now for this specific F-150, if you haven't already been able to tell, there are a lot of modifications to this exact truck. We're going to start up front though with all the standard features like the grille and the Ford logo right in the middle. There are plenty of cutouts in this grille to provide a lot of cooling, and I like that on this model it is blacked out so it matches nicely with the exterior paint. There's also a forward-facing camera underneath the Ford logo to provide you with that added visibility, especially for the size of this truck. It is very helpful to have. Now on each side of the grille is the quad beam design for the LED headlights, DRLs, and turn signals. Now as you can tell, this is an aftermarket front bumper, which is body colored, so it makes it look like it could have been a factory option. There's cutouts in this bumper, gives it a cool look, provides a little more airflow as well. And then up underneath is the 6-inch BDS suspension lift kit along with the Fox shocks. And you can see the 35-inch tire definitely gives this truck more of a better approach angle and more of an aggressive look. Now up on the hood, there's a matte black piece right in the middle, along with some lines on both sides just to tie it in nicely. So it has a great front end design to it. Now as we work our way to the side, along with that 6-inch lift kit is these 35-inch tires wrapping a 22-inch wheel. So it has a nice design to it, matches the truck nicely. This also has the pocket style fender flares, which poke out a little bit. You can see the tire sticks out just slightly compared to those fender flares, which I think gives it a great stance. Now for these side mirrors, these have the turn signals along with the integrated camera, and then this even has a full moonroof up top. All of the window trim is blacked out. There's F150, which is finished off in chrome, and this truck even has the power side steps. So if I open up the door, those will deploy, and then when I shut the door, they will quickly go back up. So you can see with them out of the way, it gives you all that ground clearance. Now like I mentioned earlier, all of the ground clearance specs were for the factory truck. So with a 6-inch lift and bigger tires, it's going to be probably slightly over 10 inches, maybe a little bit more. But on this F-150, this has the shorter bed, so it's very proportional for the side. You can see the FX4 off-road badge, and then the pocket style fender flare for the rear. They stick out a little bit, gives it a nice subtle touch. And then for the rear of this F-150, this has a backup camera. F-150 is also stamped in the lower section of the tailgate there. This has a body colored rear bumper with all the parking sensors, and it can even tow right around 11,000 pounds, which is pretty adequate for this V8 engine. And then this also has an aftermarket exhaust. This is the MSRP. It's a dual exhaust system going out of both sides, of course. And so with the exterior wrapped up, let's make our way to the bed space. Now you can use the button up underneath the backup camera or double tap this button on the key fob and it will automatically lower down, which is nice to have. And this truck here has the spray-in bed liner, so it's going to give this the added protection that you need. Over on this driver's side is a 3-prong outlet, so you can use that as needed. There's tie-down hooks as well, even cargo lights, so you can see at night. And then for this tailgate, there's actually a ruler on the back side, so you can measure whatever items you may have. There's some places here where you could put pencils, whatever items, tape measure that you have for the day. And there's even clamps on both sides too. So not only can you measure your wood, you can clamp it to the tailgate and then cut it off to the sides, making it a very versatile tailgate. It even has the built-in step. So all I need to do is push on that button. I can pull out the step and then pull out this handle too. And if you're using this truck every single day, that makes it much easier to enter and exit. So I can quickly grab this handle, put my foot on the step, And just like that, we are up into the bed. We'll take another look at the full moonroof there. There's even a camera underneath the third brake light, so you can monitor any items that you have in the bed. And I do have to use two hands in order to fold the handle, but one hand I can do the step and then easily raise up that tailgate. It's very lightweight even with all those components. But let's hear this V8 now. If I lock the truck, double tap this button, it will automatically start up. And you can hear that V8 come to life. We'll get some exhaust revs here in just a little bit. You can use the key fob to shut it off if you need to, and then by unlocking the truck, we can move on to the rear door panel where it has a good design to it. There's leather on the armrest along with this material on the back section, a spot for your drink along with the window control, really nice trim piece just above that, and it has the split design for the storage in the lower section and in the middle. And then looking at these back seats, they're finished off in leather with the gray stitching, have a great design to them. And then with that power side step and the grab handle up top, I can easily jump into this truck. And at 5'10", I have plenty of room for my feet and my legs. There are two cup holders right in the middle, along with an air vent on both sides, an auxiliary right in the middle, and then two more in the lower section. So that way your backseat passengers can charge electronics. And I have a few inches above my head. This is a full-size truck, so you would expect to have this much room, along with plenty of room to have two people next to me and be very comfortable. Now right in the middle is the electronic sliding glass, so you can open and close that as needed. And these pillars are very thin, so it's easy to see out of this entire truck. Very flat surface, so when you have these seat bottoms down, you can put in a lot of items in front of that if you need to. And then if you need additional space, you can actually lift this bottom up, where you can see with the divider down, you have a bigger, flatter surface where you can place larger items. You can flip up the divider if you need it, so you can keep some items from rolling around. And then you can even have that divider up or down with the bottoms down. So just depending on the items that you have, it is a very versatile backseat area. Now, as we make our way to the front seats, you can lock this truck. You can even unlock and lock it using the keypad or the key fob itself. And the door panels finish off just like the rear, with the addition of the side mirror adjustments, all of the window controls, lock and unlock, and all of these same materials. Very nice to see that. The front seats are the same, however, we do have the custom headliner right here from the company that added all of these modifications. This has the all-weather floor mats, and then it's very easy to enter these front seats, just like you saw for the rear seats. And then looking at the steering wheel, it's completely covered in solid black leather. On this right side, there's Bluetooth adjustments along with tuning. There's a menu and scrolling dial to go through the center gauge cluster. And then over on this left side, there's volume, the lane keeping assist, as well as all the cruise control settings, even the voice commands. Well, let's fire this F-150 back up now. With my foot on the brake, that button is over on the right side, and we can bring this back to life. And looking at this gauge cluster, on the left side is the tach, on the right side is the miles per hour, and then on the digital screen in the middle, in the upper section is some fixed information like fuel level, engine temperature, and a few other vitals. And then below that, as you can see right now, this is the main menu where you can go into My View. So under My View, this is basically information that you can configure. So currently it's showing average MPG along with trip 1, and then we have another configure page where you can add more items to that. So depending on what you'd like to quickly see, if we scroll down now to the other tabs, there's trip and fuel. We can go to the truck information, look at tire pressure, off-road. So if we go into that, it will pull up with the pitch and roll along with the degrees for the steering wheel. You can look at power distribution, engine information, even see who is buckled and who is not buckled. If we go back now, we can go to towing. So when you do have a trailer hooked up, you can go through all this information just to make sure you are ready to go. There's a navigation as well, phone and audio, and then the last one is settings. So you can go through all of this just depending on what you'd like to see and how you'd like to set this up. So it's pretty nice to have all that configurable information right in the middle. And then over on the left side of the steering wheel, you'll see these spotlights. These are underneath these side view mirrors. You can turn those on and off. If you need to use this truck at nighttime and you need some more lighting, you can quickly get it. You can also open up the tailgate. All of the headlight and fog light adjustments are just underneath that. There's a light for the cargo bed that you can use, along with the electronic parking brake. You can even adjust the pedals, moving them forwards and backwards for a little bit more comfort. There's a nice trim piece surrounding one of the air vents. And then up in the middle, there's a little bit of storage space, which is nice to have. And then we have this massive touchscreen system. Now above that, there's a few buttons. There's the traction control, along with the downhill assist control, the hazards, and even a shortcut to the 360 camera system. So currently you can see the forward-facing camera along with the top-down view, and then we can go through these other angles, just depending on what you'd like to see. There's even one for the bed, which I showed earlier. You have a hitch angle, and then a full view here. It's really nice to have that amount of visibility. And then for this center infotainment system, you can quickly get into the audio. Go into the phone when you have that paired. There's the navigation you can pull up in full screen. This favorites button here, you can add any of these to the bottom right now. So currently it is blank, but you can go through any of these just depending on what you're going to use. You can go into the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, even go into the settings here for some general information. And then we have features like the zone lighting. This is a really cool feature. If I turn all of these on right now in all zones, this is headlights, taillights, and the side view mirrors, where you have pretty much a 360-degree view of lights. So if you're using this truck at night, you can quickly turn them all on. And then as you've been able to tell, this has a split screen to it. So over on the right side, you can go through some of this information, still retaining the info on the left side. So it's nice to have that just depending on what you'd like to see and what you need to have pulled up. You can go through the fuel economy, even look at your phone too. So it's nice to have that large screen with all that info. Now on each side, there's an air vent. On this left side is the Pro trailer system. So if you've never backed up a trailer before, you can quickly use that, which is very nice to have. Over on the right side, this button is for the upper glove box. So I can push on that, where you'll see there's a little bit of storage if you need to place items there. Nice wood trim to align that. And then as we work our way back to the middle, there's power and volume for the radio, tuning on that right side. You can even bring this more into a calm screen with just the time and the date, and then shut that screen off if you'd like to. And then below that is more of the dual zone climate adjustments. So the temperature is on both sides, fan speed is right in the middle. This even has heated seats and a few other recirc controls. On this left side, you can see the trailer braking system along with the four-wheel drive selectors. This model even has a locking rear diff. And then over on the passenger side, there's some more auxiliaries, so you can charge electronics if you need to. And right in the middle, there's a little bit of storage space with some more auxiliaries. And then you'll see there's two cup holders on the right side, a small storage area right in the middle, perfect for your phone if you need to. And then looking at this shifter, if we have it in park like we do, and I push on this button, the entire shifter will fold flat, allowing you to flip up the other side of the center armrest. So now you have a nice flat surface. You could eat lunch, work on your computer, whatever you may have. Makes it very nice to do that. Now you can only do that in park, of course, and then if I push on that, it will come back up. From there, we can pull the release up front, put it into reverse, where you'll see that backup camera up here like I already showed. Drive is all the way into the back. This even has a manual setting, so you can shift using the plus and the minus. If you're towing or you're off-road, it makes it very helpful to have. Now there's also a lot more storage space on either side, so you can put some more items down there. And coming back to the center armrest, if I open this up now, this has a massive amount of space with that removable tray. So if you need to get that out of the way, you can do that. And then we have the second glove box down below for all of that information that you need to place there. We'll take another look at this interior. And as I mentioned earlier, this has a full moonroof. So in order to open that up, the sunshade is right in the middle. So if I just push on that, it will go all the way back, allowing a lot of light to come into the interior. It will stop halfway, and then you can open it up the rest of the way. The sunroof adjustment is up there as well, and the dome lights are on both sides. So now as we get behind the wheel for this 2022 F-150, this particular truck, as you've already seen, has a lot of modifications done to it. And of course, you can go with different options, different wheels, tires, bumpers, things like that, just depending on what you're looking to get out of your truck. And I believe that with the company that adds all of these modifications, the speedometer is recalibrated for these larger 35-inch tires, and everything has been done. There might be a warranty, I'm not quite sure. So if you're someone who doesn't really want to do all these modifications yourself, and you're looking for a truck that's already done, this is a great option to go with. This BDS suspension, it's actually riding pretty good. It seems like it is driving like a normal F-150. I've been in a ton of F-150s, so I'm familiar with how they drive out on the road. And with that V8 engine, I know that's something a lot of truck owners want. They want the V8. We're gonna give it an acceleration here and listen to it roar. And a mild acceleration, we're up to speed. It's actually got some good get up and go to it. It's not a slow truck, it's not crazy fast, but it's what you'd want from your V8 F-150. And from other reviews that I've done with the EcoBoost engines, I know a lot of people are fans of the V8. They're kind of scared of the EcoBoost engines with the turbos and things like that. But you gotta give Ford props for making a smaller engine that has more power than this. This V8 has 400 and 410. You can get a lot more out of the EcoBoost engine, and you can even get better MPG. But if you're a diehard V8 fan, Ford still offers it, so you can get that option. This would be a fantastic daily driver if you need the space from a full-size truck. So you need the amount of room for your backseat passengers. It is very comfortable in those back seats. And then we have the bed to give you additional room for any items you need to place back there. And now as we switch over to the POV angle, you can see what it's like to be behind the wheel of this lifted F-150. We can see over the roofs of SUVs like that. So you have a pretty high presence driving this down the road. And like I mentioned earlier, having put a good bit of miles on this, it's very, very nice and enjoyable to drive. So you're not losing any on-road performance with this lift kit either. And it gives you a little bit more ground clearance if you do want to take this off-road. You have the four-wheel drive system and the locker. Not really a truck that's going to see dirt a whole lot, but you have the capabilities if you need to. And it's a nice place to be. I love this massive screen right in the middle. Gives you everything that you need, as you've already seen in today's video. And we'll slow down a little bit so we can hear that V8 note. All right, here we go. Definitely sounds good. Hopefully you can hear that through the audio. And then coming around a turn, it doesn't feel like it's a lifted truck. So I love how composed feeling it is, taking those turns at a normal rate of speed. But definitely a great option. And I think that's going to wrap it up for this 2022 Ford F-150 XLT. Once again, huge shout out to Carolina Auto Direct for providing this truck for me. Make sure you guys check out their website. They have a massive selection of pre-owned inventory. That link is down in the description. Give the video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and consider smashing that subscribe button so you don't miss out on our daily uploads. And I will see you all in the next video.